Hello and welcome to the sidebar. Just had a cracking German Grand Prix, but the question we were asking afterwards was, did Nico Rosberg really deserve a penalty for that?
Hockenheim 2016, what a race. Hats off to Lewis Hamilton, did everything right, considering he's basically been on the back foot the entire weekend. So great start by him, awful start by Nico Rosberg. It all unravelled on Sunday compared to a cracking Friday and Saturday for the German. As to his penalty, what on earth the governing body and the stewards are doing, penalising people for racing, not taking into account that Verstappen clearly jinked in the braking zone, which he's had several other incidents in previous Grand Prix for. It clearly affected Rosberg's line coming into that hairpin. He could not brake any sooner than he did. He couldn't turn any sooner than he did. He would have locked up. That much is clear, and he was on full lock. There was not really a choice. So Verstappen caused that incident. Why the stewards didn't realise that and decided to penalise Rosberg, God only knows. But he got the penalty, so I'm not sure what sort of precedence that's going to set. Hopefully none, because there seems to be absolutely no consistency from Grand Prix to Grand Prix with stewarding. Same old story, really.
Along with the majority of the TJ13 Twitter followers, I believe that the Nico Rosberg move should not have been penalised by the race stewards. Interestingly, this overtake revealed a weakness in the much-lauded defensive driving of Max Verstappen. Last time we were here in Hockenheim, there was an epic battle for a number of laps between Fernando Alonso, then driving for Ferrari, and Red Bull's new kid on the block, Daniel Ricciardo. And we saw how to attack and defend this corner in classic style. So the driver under attack from the Banzai move down the middle would usually stay as wide as possible, brake early, hit the apex of the turn, and in effect undercut the overtaking driver, who invariably runs deeper into the turn. Now, Max Verstappen has a habit of moving late under braking, something which Kimi had a little bit of a moan about last time out in Hungary, and he did exactly the same to Nico Rosberg, which stops Max from adopting the wide line, hit the apex, undercut move, and also forced Nico Rosberg into an even tighter line and a narrower approach to the hairpin. So now Nico can hardly carry any speed through the turn at all because he's so narrow, whereas a wider line of attack allows you to take more speed through the corner. So if Rosberg had turned any earlier, he would have lost grip, lost control of the car, and probably slid into Verstappen. I also believe that this was very different. Some people are likening it to what Rosberg did to Hamilton in Spielberg, and I think it's completely different because he actually puts full lock on just past the apex of the turn, and it's instead of a 90-degree right-hand turn, it's a 180-degree turn, and literally he just runs out of room. So it's not a case of he's keeping the car in a straight line until the very last second. One other thing worthy of note: tarmac runoffs are allowing the driver being overtaken to refuse to yield and force this situation, which you do not get when there is gravel or grass on the outside of the turn. Go back and look on YouTube. In Hungary, around turn 4, Max Verstappen tries it on with Kimi. Kimi runs to the edge of the circuit, just like Rosberg did here, but Max yields. Why does Max yield? Because next up, beyond the curb, is a piece of grass and not tarmac. We want more overtaking in Formula 1, not less. So I say, okay, the strict letter of the law, did he leave a car's width? No, he didn't, but it's another one of those ridiculous rules, Charlie, and let's confine it to room 101. We want to encourage overtaking, not dissuade it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you like what you see, you can subscribe to TJ13 TV, and make sure you check out thejudge13.com for all your F1 news, insight and analysis.